Google's Pixel ecosystem is essentially Android's flagship ecosystem, where Google showcases Android the way it envisioned it. Now, this year we have an extensive one. We have the Google Pixel 9, 9 Pro, 9 Pro XL, the Pixel Watch 3, and the Pixel Buds 2 Pro. With such an extensive ecosystem and its official debut in Malaysia, we thought it'd be time for us to get an overview of the ecosystem and review some of its components. Hey guys, Jeevan here. This is techENT, and this is our deep dive into the Google Pixel ecosystem. Let's kick things off with the most popular part of their ecosystem, the phones. This year we've got the Google Pixel 9, the 9 Pro, the larger Pro XL, the Pro Fold, and the Google Pixel 9a. And as you can tell, Google has all their bases covered. But in Malaysia, we don't have the Pro Fold. That still leaves a good selection for you to choose from. So let's dive into the Pixel 9 series. Let's break down what a Pixel phone is. It comes with the Tensor G4 processor and has up to 16 gigs of RAM, an OLED display with 120Hz refresh rate, Android 14 out of the box, and for the Pixel 9, it comes with a dual camera setup with a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 48 megapixel ultra wide sensor with a 10.5 megapixel selfie sensor. Battery wise, it has a 4700 mAh battery. So the best place to start with any phone is of course the design. Now Google has opted to give the Pixel series a blocky design across the board. But they've also included curved edges. Now this makes it a little bit more ergonomic and it fits into the hand just that much better. Now, of course, it's a premium device and it also feels like that thanks to the heft that comes with it. Now this is true for both the Pro and the regular Pixel 9. Now the only downside I can think of when it comes to the Pixel series is of course the big camera shelf. Now with this one, it's quite big and it can be a little bit unwieldy. Now aside from that, the heart of the phone is of course the Tensor G4, and it provides this phone with enough power to run your day-to-day tasks and even some heavier tasks like gaming. With any of the Pixel devices, calls are crisp and it rarely, if ever, has any hiccups. When it comes to multitasking on a Google Pixel 9 series phone, it's able to handle it really well. However, the feature set of a Pixel 9 series phone is very limited when it comes to productivity, especially compared to other brands. These brands have expanded multitasking features so you can be even more productive in comparison. That said, the Pixel launcher is optimized for performance and it delivers it in spades. When it comes to cameras, this is where I feel Google has the most to prove, especially with its competition coming up with compelling camera-centric smartphones. The Google Pixel 9 comes with a dual camera setup, something that is a huge drawback at its price point. But it performs well under the right conditions, with pictures being crisp and always detailed. It does, however, struggle when it comes to lower light performance and has some issues detecting depth of field, particularly when it comes to situations where the subject and the background are closer to each other. But Google has addressed these issues in the Pixel 9 Pro and Pro XL. They've done this with the periscopic telephoto sensor with 48 megapixels. This sensor allows for more data that allows the camera to detect the depth of field even better. It also gives you pretty good zoom when you're looking to get a close-up. Google's take on smartphone cameras is actually delivering pretty well under the right conditions, and the front camera is also more of a say. It suffers in low-light environments, but it also delivers when it's in the right conditions. The battery life across the board for the Pixel 9 series is pretty okay. Now, it's not mind-blowing, but it'll get you through the day. On average, with the Pixel, we were getting about 9 to 10 hours of battery on a normal day. And even with the Pro XL, we were getting about the same, capping at about 10 hours. We expect that Google will be addressing these battery life issues probably with an optimization patch sometime in the future. So, what really makes the Google Pixel 9 Pro and Pro XL Pro? In all essence, it's just the 48 megapixel periscopic telephoto camera. Now, this telephoto camera, as we mentioned, provides a lot of extra details for better photos, but when it comes to the larger display and battery, it's pretty much on par with its non-Pro sibling. The software experience is what makes the Pixels compelling. It has all the bells that you need without the frills that come with all the other brands. It's a clean, unencumbered experience. So let's move on to this, the Google Pixel Watch 3. Now, the vanilla experience also translates to Wear OS with the Pixel Watch 3. The Watch 3 delivers a lot of the most requested features when it comes to smartwatches, and it includes connectivity with the Fitbit app. The Pixel Watch 3 comes with an infrared and red SpO2 sensor, multi-purpose electrical sensors for ECG monitoring, an optical heart rate sensor, skin temperature sensor, and an electrical sensor to measure your skin conductance, which is used for stress monitoring. These sensors allow you to collect a whole bevy of data, including your sleep patterns and heart rate throughout the day. And the watch is able to collect the data pretty well even when I wore the band a little looser than usual. Results from the sensors are pretty much on par with Fitbit's Versa 3. All this data is presented in the Google Fit and Fitbit app in an easy to understand form. The app creates a user experience that's pretty much top-notch and allows users to understand the data independently. It also allows you to target and optimize your routines and workouts to suit your goals. The Pixel Watch 3 is a beautiful smartwatch when it comes to design. It comes with a really premium feel and it's got a durable aluminium casing with a fluoroelastomer band out of the box. It's also compatible with standard bands if you also want a change in your style. The design allows the watch to seamlessly transition between work, play, and even elegant events. You just need to have a good selection of bands to complete the look. If there is one issue with the Watch 3, it would be the battery life. Now, the Google Watch 3 lasts for about 24 hours on a single charge, which is just not enough for smartwatches. Other brands are easily delivering multi-day battery life, and the Pixel Watch has to address this in its next iteration, or maybe a software update. Completing Google's ecosystem are the Google Pixel Buds Pro 2. Now, this is the cherry on top that makes the banana split worth eating. Now, the buds are pretty good looking and they're designed to seamlessly blend into your aesthetic, which is a very welcome change from the need to stand out from a lot of brands out there. The design is simple, and that is the reason the Pixel Buds are so attractive. It's also pretty durable. The fit, it's seamless and comfortable for nearly everybody that I've asked to try it. When it comes to sound quality, the Google Pixel Buds deliver in pros. While it's not completely an audiophile experience, they deliver a top-notch sound experience. The soundstage is wide, the highs are crisp, the mids are robust, and the bass is full. This translates to a listening experience that is immersive, crisp, and full, and you hear nearly every note and rarely miss it. Of course, when it comes to Google, we have to talk about Gemini. Gemini is becoming an integral part of the Android ecosystem, and it's even more embedded when it comes to the Pixel ecosystem. Google's Gemini integrates mostly with the Pixel phones at this point. It has the space as the main assistant on the Pixel smartphone and allows users to seamlessly get things done with more natural conversational prompts. This extends even to the Pixel Buds, where you're able to tap and ask Gemini for information or complete the task. With Gemini Live, Gemini's latest update, it's even more impressive. You're able to have conversations with Gemini with a live feed from your camera and even still images. Hey Gemini, I'm putting together a cheese board. Could you recommend cheeses from this pile?
Okay, I see a few good options there. The one on the left, Dolce Crema, is a soft cheese, and the one next to it, L'Authentique, looks like a brie. How about those?
Do you have suggestions on how I could make them tasty for Asian context?
For an Asian twist, you could pair the cheeses with some fresh tropical fruits like mango or starfruit. A drizzle of honey and a sprinkle of toasted sesame seeds would also be delicious.
You can even get details from Gemini Live for recipes or to identify items or brands you're looking at. The only space where Gemini is missing currently is the watch, which we hear is coming in an update soon. There you have it, all the components of Google's Pixel ecosystem. To be very honest, it's one that can only get better with each release. It's also one of the most cohesive experiences when it comes to an Android ecosystem. All in all, if you're in the market for vanilla Android, a phone, watch, or earbuds without the hullabaloo and tediousness of everything else, the Pixel ecosystem is one you should be looking at. So, tell us what you think of Google's Pixel ecosystem in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more from techENT, and stay tuned for more. I'm Jeevan. I'll see you in the next one.